Today is June 17th, 2017. I am with Joyce Hite, the genealogy and local history librarian at the South Whitley Community Public Library. We're doing a series of articles on, or a series of videos on people, places, and things in South Whitley. Today's topic is Marion Hamilton Matson.
Mr. Matson, the reason I am interested in him is because I think nowadays we take our freedoms, what do I want to say,
For granted?
for granted. This Mr. Madison, he was born in Ohio, and his family came over here and settled in Kosciuszko County, and he went to Valparaiso, and he taught school in South Whitley, and that's how he came to be. He married a South Whitley lady, and he settled here in South Whitley, and he started a hardware store in 1895. And he was very interested in political offices. He was county treasurer. He was on the school board. This is a photo of Mr. Maston when he was on the school board. This was in one of the yearbooks, 1925 yearbook, when he was the president of the school board. He is the gentleman on the left. And he was elected state senator, and his term was from 1915 to 1919. And he was a Democrat, but he was always interested in women's suffrage. And from the very start, when he went to Indianapolis in 1915, he started working to get a bill through the state legislature for women's suffrage, and he started on this. And in March of 1917, he and a gentleman whose last name was McKinley, it was called the Maston and McKinley Bill, gave Indiana women the right to vote. Now, it wasn't a very good vote, because they couldn't vote for governor, they couldn't vote for lieutenant governor, they couldn't vote for the state auditor, they couldn't vote anything like that, they couldn't vote for the county sheriff, but it was a start. And when it went past, it was Indiana women had the most suffrage voting rights of any state in the United States. And it wasn't until 1920 that the bill finally was okayed. He worked from 1915 until 1917 and to get this through the Congress in the state. And I just think that was very important for the women of Indiana, and to know that this man came from South Whitley, Indiana. And he ran his, he died in 1939, and he worked in his hardware store until his death. The building is still standing here in South Whitley. You can go through our main street in South Whitley, and you can see Maston on this building. And it was a hardware store, I think, from the time he had it until the last Huffman and Deaton, and they closed the hardware store when they retired.
Okay.
This is a photo on file of the building that he built, and that had his hardware store in.